rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. The Yanks aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And stepping in, Brock Holt. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away.
First pitch, 7:07.
Kluber's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. A toss behind the back. And there's one gone to start the night. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knob.
David Dahl to the plate now. And she'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Solak stands at first with 1 out. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. 2 down with a runner at first, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. From the stretch.
Inside, ball 1.
The The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Nate Lowe digging in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Set. Now the pitch. Hey. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Hey.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The set and the 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2.
3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Fielded cleanly on the first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Gleyber.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Fouled off. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch coming. Here it is. Charlie Culberson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Sherton Apostle. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs and 23 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
So now to the plate, Jason Martin. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Stanton. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting up, the catcher, number 28, Jonah.
Next to stand in is Jonah Heim, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. LeMahieu's got it. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
This pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average coming in 257, 27 homers, and 68 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. It's taken strike 1. Voigt 30 years of age. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here it comes.
Ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Bouncer to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a full hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brothers take a seat.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate,
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. Long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We play 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brock Holt.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. That'll bring in Nick Solak, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now to bat, David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Dahl at second with 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He'll try again. 1-2. Back up to, oh no, that got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. At the plate now, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Count even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
I got 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Rangers have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there. And then, boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. A bouncer up the middle. LeMahieu with a great stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. In the box, Kyle Higashioka. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Zero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably get that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit back up the middle. And they'll go the short way to retire the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off the 10th, the third baseman.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sherten Apostle. First pitch of the AB on its way.
0-1. That's a ball.
So 1-1.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The batter, the center fielder, Jason Martin.
Now to the plate. Here is Jason Martin. Flew out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And it's fouled away. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here comes the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Martin is retired. 2 down now.
The catcher, number 28.
So next to bat will be Jonah Heim as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time. And he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers set down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball high. 2-1 now.
Count to 2-1.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now at the plate is Luke Boyd. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 1-1. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Hoverson. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Striding in is Joey Gallo. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Skied into very shallow right. Solak takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Giancarlo Stanton now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, upset.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far. He was a home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. 1-1, the count to Clint Frazier. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Clean up base. Pick up the pace.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Brock Holt.
Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
This one's down to 3rd. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Into the box, Nick Solak. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And the pitch. Three runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for the Rangers. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Popped up. Gallo over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, left field, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's
2 and 2.
2-2 down.
Two pitches fouled away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Hit in the air down the right field line. There to make the play is Calhoun, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, DJ
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting, number 29.
Now into the box, Gio Urshela struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Willie Calhoun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
In now, Charlie Culberson. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And through 5 1/3. Already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up.
That's
Near
it. Ball 2.
100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
To the plate now, Sherton Apostle. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Now 4-3 Texas. Digging in will be Gleyber Torres. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Gleyber Torres.
Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
No, that's low.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 32 now for the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile, just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
So now to the plate, Voit. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Voit leads off first with 1 away. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing. He's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Domingo Germán is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Domingo Germán.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jason Martin.
Leading off the 10th, the center fielder, Jason Martin.
First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 28.
Next, here is Jonah Heim. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Down 1-1.
One and 2 to the Rangers catcher.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now that
Striding forward now is the DH. Brock Holt grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Nick Solak. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. DeMarcus Evans will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Miguel.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
So 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier as he rips it on the ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. He flew out in his last debut. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
Set and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-0 count and the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in is Dahl, but he won't get there. It falls in.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's flared down the right field line. Here comes Calhoun. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Ready now is David Dahl, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here's another 2-2.
Full count.
Willie Calhoun waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping up is Willie Calhoun. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. From the stretch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Set. Here's the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Turned on down the line. LeMahieu for 1. And the throw was offline, but a good job to come off the bag and get the tag down. It's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
Nate Lowe coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the 3-0.
Hey! 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, the shortstop, Charlie.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Yoni Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 87.
So here is Gio Urshela. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Joe Barlow will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. On the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit high, but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Urshela over at second. Torres on at first with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work into his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Standing in now, Luke Boyd down the left field line and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next up is Joey Gallo. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a called strike on the blank, it's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Sherten Apostle. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
To the plate now, Jason Martin. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He bounced out last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Jonah Heim.
And now, Jonah Heim, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Smell that down.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Brock Holt, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause, and the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Darren O'Day been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Leody Taveras will come on now and pinch run here. Stepping in now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. White at second, Taveras at first, 2 out in the inning. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catcher, number 9, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So stepping in is Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Stanton on his way up to second. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, just where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Possible winning run on second. No one out. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Two and 1. To 2 and 2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next to dig in, Kyle Higashioka. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed rib.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swinging a rocket to third. But no double play here as he's back in safely at third.
That's shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
Next to hit is DJ LeMahieu. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Gio Urshela as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. We are into extra innings, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Yoni Hernandez. Here's the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Big at-bat now, and here is Willie Calhoun. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Up next for the Rangers, Nate Lowe. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Higashioka is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Texas. Still all square at 4 apiece. Taylor Hearn comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 52, Taylor Hearn.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Bold strike on the change, 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's falling behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Aaron Judge. The winning run stands at second base. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A possible winning run on second. No one out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch, fouled away.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Possible winning run on second. No one out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So now to the plate, Rick Voigt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Next, it'll be Joey Gallo. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
One and 0. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so he'll play at least 1 more. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Jonathan Loaizaga takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 33, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 balls and a strike now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Apostle.
Big spot here, and it'll be Sherten Apostle, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Liner towards second. There to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So next to the plate for Texas, Jason Martin. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's him.
Ready with the 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1. Here it is. Fastball just inside. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa would be next. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Rangers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Up next, Giancarlo Stanton. The winning run stands at second base.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1. Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chopper to short. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
So the next to bat will be Clint Frazier. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, Carlos Higashioka.
Aaron Hicks will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Popped up. Lowe is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1 left for the Yankees. Still all square at 4 apiece. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catcher, number 30, Tyler.
On to the 12th frame in this one, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Weak grounder back to the mound. Reined in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Outstanding range on display that time. And here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did. And then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. In now, Leody Taveras as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
The 1-0.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. Throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Torres scoops it up, and that's the second out.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Digging in next, Nick Solak, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First offering.
Oh, that's just out.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Two out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside flat.
2 strikes.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering.
Count full.
Yoni Hernandez would be next. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch of the AB now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, LeMahieu has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. 0-1, here's the pitch.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Stays alive, still 2-2. He's ready now. The pitch.
Cancel.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Next up, Gio Urshela, a winning run at first with nobody out. Set and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ball wide, 2-0.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Gleyber.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. He's set, now the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Grounded to first. Culberson back to first, a double play, and they will strand the possible time run at second. This ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Texas Rangers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Taylor Hearn wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.